Hey guys, what's up, and welcome to another Bitcoin breakdown series brought to you by the Cryptocurrency Alliance. As always, your boy right here, Dave Rodriguez, one of the head traders inside the Alliance community. Want to start off, as we always do, guys, give a quick shout out to everyone watching the video today. We always appreciate your support. Make sure you smash that subscribe button if you have not already. We're dropping daily content here, 7 days a week, guys. Um, Quick rundown what goes on inside these daily videos for all you newbies, those first timers out there. Since Bitcoin is king, we spend most of our time doing an analysis to see where we think Bitcoin will go next based on our support and resistance levels and some other technical analysis that we like to show. So we take this information to make profitable trades when the opportunities present themselves. Not every day is a trading day. That's one thing you need to know, guys. So not only do we cover Bitcoin, we also evaluate some other charts that I see setting up for potential breakouts. Last but not least, we will be covering some fundamentals from time to time that we feel will affect the market, and some that already have affected the market. We'll go over those with you as well. The only way to become a successful trader, guys, as we tell you all the time, is to stay plugged in to all the right information as far as the charts and any positive and negative information that may occur online or wherever you guys are getting your information from. Now, there are three main things we look for when searching for trades and executing trades. And we're giving these things away for you guys free of charge in our new ebook, Cryptocurrency Consumer Guide, just here around the corner. So stick around. I don't want to waste any more time, guys. We're going to get started. I want to start today. I want to start today by talking a little bit about Coinbase. I'm sure you guys have heard a few things running around about this company, and the last months, and especially in the last couple of days. I want to talk about their recent $8 billion valuation. You did hear that right, guys, an $8 billion valuation. They recently did another round of investments equaling $300 extra million that they didn't even need. They just got approached by a certain company you'll read in this article here that they feel can take them into the future faster, that can help them, evolve into their next stage of business faster. And that's why they took the money that they didn't really need. There's tons of rumors about them making two major moves. One of them's right here. Coinbase executive denies plans for an IPO anytime soon. They say it's so far from their list of things to do that it is basically comical. So they also reveal plans to add up to 300 coins. Now we have a clip of Coinbase COO and President Asif Hariji. I hope I didn't tear that to pieces. Talking about these rumors, and he wants to tell you his point of view and go over the topics for you real quick. So you guys watch this video real quick and check it out, and then you can kind of make your point of view and see what you think.
And you've talked about Coinbase adding more assets to the platform. Right. Recently, 5 in particular were reported. What's the timing around that?
Well, you should expect us to add, there are somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000 cryptocurrencies out there. Let's assume that 90% of them are garbage. That still means that 10%, there's somewhere between 200 and 300 that are legitimately worth investing in, legitimately worth taking part in. We offer 7, right? And so you should expect us to go from 7 to that total number that we think is worth it over the next, call it, year or so. We will add those. We're going to add them geography by geography because the U.S., frankly, has not kept pace with where regulation is throughout the world. And so some things will be offered in the U.S., but more things will probably be offered outside the U.S. But over the next year, you should expect us to offer most of those that are worthy of being offered.
Okay, guys, and as it reads, I hope you enjoyed that clip there. As it reads, the goal is to accelerate adoption of cryptocurrency with plans to build an infrastructure support related to fiat and crypto trading while laying the foundation for thousands of new cryptos globally. Now, Coinbase would seek to circumvent complex U.S. regulations on cryptocurrency tokens. They're going to do this, guys, by offering non-residents more assets to trade. Now, if you're in the U.S., don't worry. Don't think you're going to be left out in the cold with all these new things that they're coming up with, only available to outside members, someone not inside the U.S. because of all the regulations. They're trying to circumvent those regulations, which basically means they're trying to do the gray area. They're trying to take the business outside the U.S. and not have to worry about U.S. regulations whatsoever. So this would bring an entirely new customer base to entirely new customer base to Coinbase, and in the near future, Coinbase could be a place that we could day trade because they'll have a lot of different assets on the platform to be traded without the way they trade now, which we know is you can't day trade there. So Bittrex also announced. I think there was an article. I think it's right here, as a matter of fact. Bittrex also announced in this article somewhere here that basically they're separating their U.S.-based customers from the overseas residents. They got a new platform based in Malta, which is a crypto-friendly zone, and they're taking advantage of those loose regulations offshore as well. So there's a lot of companies doing this technique and doing the same types of things Coinbase is doing to further their portfolio, rather, from just being an exchange to being the Coinbase custody company and all these other things that they're really getting into as far as the exchanges and everything else. So it's really exciting, a pretty good read, something you guys might want to check out. So let's take let's switch gears real quick. We'll talk about Bitcoin. Let's talk about the fact that it's been completely boring up until a couple hours ago when the market finally made a move. I like days where, we were in here in this side of this triangle. None of this was here. I like days where I'm just planning out this breakdown, just kind of going over my notes, kind of making sure everything is in my notes to go over with you guys. And then I have to redo the whole thing within a couple of hours or just really an hour. Boom, this candle right here. I had to redo the whole breakdown because, I didn't see this happening. I saw a move happening, but not this craziness. And that's what Bitcoin brings. This is the fun of it, guys. But let's take a look at a few different markets, so we can cover it from every angle. A lot of people trade a lot of different things, so we're going to start covering it from every different angle. So we're going to start using some smaller charts now that we're dropping these videos daily because it'll make things a little bit more clear instead of just trading one candle every day on the daily chart. You know what I mean? So let's start with Bitcoin USD on Bitfinex, which is where we're at right now. And let's take a look. We can see the triangle pattern down in here. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But we can see the downtrend intact. The downtrend, excuse me. This is Bitcoin USD. Okay, so you can see the downtrend very well intact. The MA, 200 MAs up here, which is kind of a magnet. So we're seeing the MAs kind of veer around and start to turn upwards after this crazy candle just popped in and out of this triangle, which we'll zoom into here in just a minute. But you can see it, guys. Our goal here was 62.50. We made that goal up here, okay? When this broke outside of here, we said, okay, our next goal is 62.50. That was weeks ago, okay? Let's just call it from here to here. That is a 6% trade on Bitcoin. That is a lovely trade, guys. So we've reached that goal almost pinpoint. Almost to the dollar. I was a few dollars off, $2 off of our goal pinpoint before it did a dead cat bounce straight up to the upside, above one MA, almost above the next. And then it's kind of creating a little flag pattern here. I fully expect this thing to pop up here around the 6,500 area, and we'll go a little bit more into that right now. Let's check this out in the smaller charts we talked about we're going to start using. So let's break this thing down even more to the 1 hour, and let's just look at it and see what is really going on here. So as you can see, we had this triangle pattern, broke to the downside right here, collapsed. Next candle came down, bottomed out at the resistance, at the support, laid out over here in this area right here. Okay. Nice bounce. Buyers showed up here, guys. There's definitely buyers in this area. Bounced straight to the upside. Not quite the candle we got to the left, but a nice big candle. Now we're floating. Now we're creating a flaggish pattern where we're finding some support in here. The MAs are both pointing up. They're rounding on the 4 hour, so the 2 hour, I can imagine they're pointing up even more. They've crossed. They're getting ready to come up, guys. This is going to be a nice little area here. Bitcoin can keep going. I fully expect this to reach this trend line, break it, and then come up and reach the 6,500 area. Whether it's going to spike or what it's going to do, I see it happening, kind of a Bart Simpson kind of a thing. But this break and pop back to the upside was incredible. Hopefully it starts a little bit of an upside run, a little bit of a bull run. We've been having some great altcoin runs here lately. So let's check out another chart. We're looking here at all you tether holders out there. Um, let's see. Let me get on the right chart. We'll start in 1 hour here. Looks kind of the same, guys. You got the same kind of pattern. In, out, in, out, in, out. Breakdown, retest. This one had a retest. The other one, as you can see, didn't really retest. Just kind of popped in and out. And then popped to the upside. Okay, not only did it break out of this angle here, but it popped up and out of all of these top sides. Okay, so all these highs, it's broken that. And now it's found some support right in here. Dojis. A lot of different indecision candles, and I can fully see this thing spiking up here to the 6,500 area. We hit, you know, guys can say again on this chart, we hit this area here, which is our 6,250 area, where our short was closed and our long position was taken. We should see some further upside as we've bounced right off that previous low, and we're not granted access to that party. They didn't want us down here, guys. They sent us back to the upside. Last but not least, let's check BitMEX, guys, and see what BitMEX is doing. As you can see, we had that nice triangle pattern broken to the downside. It went all the way down and spiked to the previous low. The previous low is right here, represented by this blue line. So you see the previous low came down, hit that to the pinpoint exact mark, and then bounced straight to the upside, broke all of the highs in this area, which created a new high, broke the structure in here. We're on the 2 hour. Broke this structure, which means we should see, you know, this huge engulfing candle engulfs everything to the left of it. You know, these are all reversal candles. These are all reversal signs that we should see some further upside on BitMEX. Everything's looking good here. We should see some further upside. You know, nothing's set in stone. This level here would be first 6,350. Then I can see us taking off to that area of 6,500, which is also right inside the last zone. It's kind of like the top of the last zone that we traded in and out of. That last zone is right here. We traded in and out of that. I can see this popping up to the upside, to the top of this, breaking these highs, and resting in somewhere over here. But guys, do not let Bitcoin fool you. After crazy candles like this, we can see a huge correction. This thing could come right back down to the downside and knock all of them longs out, all them stop losses out before continuing and doing something else out. So, guys, with that said, we've covered all the Bitcoin charts. Let's check a few trades we've been tracking, and also a new one that I recently entered. And one of my mentors found this one for me. Let's check out some of these trades and look inside and take a look at why the alliance actually took these trades. Let's start here. S&T BTC. I took this trade right here in this area after this big candle here came down. Another big, nice reversal candle here. I'll zoom in so you can see these candles. This is a nice candle here that shows reversal. This is another nice candle here that shows reversal, followed by three more of them. We entered right in this green line. We've seen nothing but profit since then. And you can see why we did that, guys. Huge run up to the upside, small candles all the way down, found resistance, nice retrace, very healthy. Took it to the upside, 11%, and now it's found new support. It's found new home. You see this supply and demand zone here. It's holding nicely. I could see it coming down even more, maybe resting in here and creating that curve back to the upside is something we'll keep watching for. But I'll be honest with you guys, right at the top of this, I got in and out. I have other places to put my funds. I like to keep it moving. Will I maybe regret this? Who knows? Can't regret making money, though. Keep it moving, guys. This is what I see here on Ether Party, even though we've already eaten a very nice 30%, 5 or 6 times on Ether Party. Maybe we can see a nice little dip down. You see this happen here, guys? Down, up, immediate breakthrough. Let's see the opposite of that happen. Up, down, all the way to the upside. We can see Ether Party blast off, let's say another 90%. I mean, anything could happen, guys. This is the crypto market. So we've already eaten like crazy off this. Most of you's closed it. I'm still riding with that 25% I told you guys I always hold on to. Link is one that was supposed to be a signal yesterday. Not only did it break out and give us that nice entry that I missed, but it was nice enough to come down and give you the perfect pinpoint entry off what our entry was supposed to be yesterday. So those of you who paid attention to the video and decided to jump in this trade paid off very nicely, because it paid off even nicer than yesterday. It jumped up. You know, we're roughly 20% on this trade here. And as you can see, it's hopped up and over the newfound support, retested, and it's looking to keep right on going. So I always hold on to some of my trade guys, some of my trades. And last but not least, this is something else that we took a look at. The Alliance community is already in this trade. I will not tell you where we got in at because you got to join us on the inside, guys. Don't keep missing out. Don't let some small things get in front of you and making money. We're making money every day inside this community, so you guys can join us just as well. This is a nice little setup. You guys can see it. You guys can learn from it. There's a lot of things happening here, and I really think this is going to take off and do one of those formations I always like to show you guys. But I think it's going to go well beyond it. So, one of these things. Right to the upside and beyond, dip down and continually keep right on going. So we'll keep watching this chart here, guys. Like I said, the Alliance has got a great, magnificent entry in this trade right here, and you guys can have that too. Just join us on the inside of the Alliance and get all the free training series and everything else that we give away, guys. I told you guys there's 3 main things that we look for when trading inside the Alliance, and we're giving those away for free here tonight on this very video. If you look below in the description, guys, right after you mash that subscribe button, right after you mash that like button, I want you guys to click that link. It's the bitcoinconsumerguide.com/YT, like YouTube. That is the secret to our trading strategies here inside of the Alliance community. If you guys want to take advantage of this free information as well as a free training class given to you by Cody Sperber himself, the one that brings you the opportunity here inside the Cryptocurrency Alliance, and I'm honored to be a part of this because of all the useful information that he's given away for free and the useful information that he's given away inside of the members area. So take advantage of this, guys. Make sure that you are linked into everything that we have going on and that you guys come check us out inside the Alliance community. That's all I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, mash that subscribe button, mash that like button, put any comments in the comments field below, and I'll see you Alliance Maniacs on the next video, on the next Bitcoin breakdown. You guys enjoy.